Greetings to all the viewers of Olga's Cookbook. Now I have done with my second recipe in the Christmas series. Today I had planned for you chicken biryani home style. That's the style how I make at home. I hope you would enjoy and would definitely make it in your house too. Let me introduce the ingredients for today's chicken biryani. The first and foremost thing we will require is 5 cups of rice washed and drained. After that, the next main ingredients is 1 kg chicken cleaned and washed. After that, we would require around 3 large onions thinly sliced. This we require for making the birista. The next masala paste which we are going to make is a green paste which is comprising of 12 to 15 pods of garlic, around 10 chilies, green chilies, 1 big piece of ginger around 2-inch size, a small bunch of coriander and pudina, that is coriander and mint leaves. The spice which we will require is 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin or jeera, 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, around 8 cardamoms, 2-inch cinnamon stick, a piece of mace, and 2 large tomatoes chopped. Yeah, biryani preparation is a little bit tedious, but if you do it in step by step, it becomes easy. First, we begin with making the garam masala required for this biryani. We'll powder it finely. The second step is making the green curry paste. For that, we will grind this garlic, green chilies, ginger, and coriander and pudina leaves. Let's begin with frying the onions. I'll take around 2 tablespoons of any refined oil and 2 teaspoons of clarified butter or desi ghee to fry the onions. Yeah, biryani is actually a very time consuming recipe, but if we do it and plan it properly, we can complete our biryani in 45 minutes time. So by the time the onion gets fried or caramelized, we can proceed with the rice preparation. Now I am using a pressure cooker to make the rice. To the pressure cooker, I'll add 1 teaspoon of clarified butter or ghee. To this, I will add around 5 cloves. Yeah, as the cloves release its aroma, we will add 5 cups of rice which was cleaned and washed and even drained. Yeah, now keep on stirring the rice and frying it for another 5 minutes so that every grain is separated even after it is cooked. Now while the rice is happening, we can have a look at the onions. They are already browned and this is the right consistency. Now we should stop the flame of the onions. Yeah, now that the rice has been frying for the past 5 minutes, we will add around 7 cups of water to this pressure cooker. To this, we will add salt. I'm putting here 1 teaspoon of salt. Salt can be adjusted as per your preference. Mix it well and close the pressure cooker with its lid and put on the weight. You might be thinking, for rice we usually add double the water, but here I'm not adding double the water because we don't want the rice to be very soggy. We want the rice to be perfectly cooked and should be having a good texture, every grain should be separated from each other. So only we just add 7 cups of water to the 5 cups of rice we had taken. The onions have fried and it's evenly browned. Now we'll take it out in a separate plate and use the same oil which we had used for frying the onions. By the time the rice is getting cooked, we will make the chicken. For that, we will use the same oil which we had used for browning the onions. To that, we will add this green mixture which we had made by green chilies, garlic, coriander and ginger. Now while the masala is getting sauteed, we will add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder and 1/4 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander and mix it well. To this, we will add the diced tomatoes and mix it well. To this, we will add around 3/4 teaspoon of salt which is required for the chicken. To this, we will add 1 kg of chicken washed and cleaned. Now that we have mixed the chicken properly, allow it to cook on low flame for another 5 minutes. Now that the chicken has been cooking for the past 7 to 8 minutes, we will add a 1/4 or 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. The 1/4 teaspoon of sugar which we had put will not spoil the flavor at all. In fact, it will enhance the flavor of the biryani. To this chicken, we will add half the fried onions which we had caramelized and kept. The half we will require for garnishing. To this, we will add coriander and pudina leaves which we had chopped and kept. To this, we will add the garam masala which we had powdered in the beginning. This, we will add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Now you can see the grains of rice. It is not at all sticking to each other. That's the right consistency of the rice we require. Now the final stage of the biryani is in progress. Now we will add the rice onto this chicken. Now I have layered the rice above the chicken and I will add 1 teaspoon of clarified butter. You can adjust the amount of butter or ghee, but 1 teaspoon should work. Now this is completely optional. I am using half a teaspoon of pineapple essence on this biryani. After adding the pineapple essence, which is not compulsory, it is just an optional thing, you have to cover the pot and cook it on slow flame for another 10 minutes. Now it has been simmering for the past 10 minutes on slow flame. We had given it to cook on dum. Now we will add the fried onions onto it, because if we add this before, when you keep it for dum cooking, it will look soggy once you remove the lid. So only I have put this after the dum has been given. We will even garnish it with coriander and pudina leaves. So now you can see the green color, nice and fresh. Now that the biryani is ready, you can see how hot it is. Okay, you can see the different shades of color, the yellow, the white, the green. That's actually what we require. I do not like it being mixed all together. The different colors makes it more inviting, makes it more appealing. Now I'll dish it out onto a rice plate and then we will have a look at it. Our chicken biryani is served. It's garnished with brown onions, coriander leaves and mint leaves. Now you can see the brown mark on the chicken. That's the right grilling that has happened while it was cooked on very low flame. simple chicken biryani but yet mouth-watering and delicious would definitely be on your top list of your menu card. Your encouragement is my inspiration. So do keep liking it, sharing it, and if not subscribed, please do subscribe. I am a very small person who has just begun blogging. So your encouragement will definitely motivate me to do more recipes. Thank you for watching Olga's Cookbook with Bindu Olga. Thank you.